There was a couple of times where I had helped getting people out of the cars when they wrecked, because that was before the fire department didn't have all the equipment they got now, and a lot of times I'd have to take the wrecker and winch a door open or pick a roof up to get them out. One person I remember real quickly got hit on Route 250, and I was the first one there because I heard the crash from my shop, and I seen it across the road, and I got in my wrecker and ran over there right away, and he was humped over the steering wheel. Blood was coming out, or had his head back, and he couldn't get the blood out, and I pulled his head over, got him to breathe again. And I saved his life, definitely.
People don't work on their cars. They don't have the abilities to do it because the technology has changed so much throughout the last years, and they're just not able to do it. Electronics are so much more harder for them to comprehend, and it's all electronics that's taken over it.
I'm in charge of PR and advertising for Fandom. Basically what I do is I run all the social networking stuff. I do the email, I do the Facebook. I also keep track of things like our membership database, and I also do things like advertising, so things like flyers and any other sort of things, campus update, anything that you see that promotes our events, that usually comes through me.
For anyone who's looking to join a club that's gonna include you and where you feel like you'll belong, if you think you're a little weird, we're all a little weird here. If you like things that are pretty nerdy, you'll love it. We are a group that loves everyone and includes everyone, and we love what you love, no matter what it is. And if you're just looking for a spot that's safe and fun to be in, come join us. We'll be glad to have you.
It's very individualized. Different people that work in shelters, everybody copes differently. There's a thing called shelter burnout, and I have not hit that yet, but I do know very well what it is. I have a lot of friends that have told me it's you just get overwhelmed and you can't let go with some of the cases. And I don't think that you ever let them go. You always keep them with you, and you kind of build from, if there's something really sad, you just try and pour your heart into the next one. So it does get really rough. I'm also a cruelty investigator, so I see the absolute worst in humanity. You cannot believe the things that people will do to their animals, and we see it every day, and that is really, really sad. I tell people that I sit at the table with evil, because when you see some of the things that happen, you just can't even wrap your head around it. So the way that I cope with it is you promise each dog, that cat, any animal, we take any domestic animal. So we've had turkeys, we've had chickens, we've had, you name it, we've had it. We promise them no more bad days. We say from the minute you hit here, you will not have one more bad day. And that's kind of my coping mechanism. And then if something sad happens, like an animal is so sick, or it's got cancer, or what, the things that you cannot control or you cannot make better, you're with them when they have to be euthanized. And that doesn't happen very often, but I make sure that if it happens, I'm with them. So that's, then the next morning I wake up and I say next, and then you help the next one, because there is never a time when they're not coming in.